Ex-EFCC acting chairman Mago reacts to claims that Goodluck Jonathan approved $2.1 billion arms deal money for campaign. According to Mago, EFCC records showed that the money involved was not officially approved for campaign purposes based on memos and documents reviewed by investigators. Former acting chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, Ibrahim Mago, has explained why former President Goodluck Jonathan was not summoned for questioning in connection with the controversial $2.1 billion arms deal. According to Mago, EFCC records show that the money involved was not officially approved for campaign purposes, based on memos and documents reviewed by investigators. This revelation appears in a book titled From Soldiers to Statesmen: The Legacy of Muhammadu Buhari, written by Dr. Charles Omole and launched at the Presidential Villa in Abuja. The book details the life of the late former president, his time in the military, and his political career. Omole wrote that the handling of the armed funds caused serious tension within the People's Democratic Party (PDP), with several party leaders invited for questioning over alleged diversion of public money. He noted that power struggles within government made some observers see former National Security Advisor (NSA) Sambo Dasuki as a co-president alongside Jonathan. Tensions reportedly simmered between NSA Dasuki and Defense Minister Aliyu Gusau as procurement authority and other vital functions gravitated to the NSA, leading some to see Dasuki as a co-president alongside Jonathan, Omole wrote. The book also claims that the investigation unsettled top PDP figures. Former PDP National Chairman Adamu Muazu was said to have gone into hiding, while then party spokesman Olisa Metu allegedly refused to return 400 million naira paid to a company linked to him. By January, former PDP National Chairman Adamu Muazu was wanted for questioning but was in hiding. Former PDP spokesman Olisa Metu said he would rather starve than refund it. He was arrested, Omole stated. Okay. Other figures mentioned include former Nemasa boss Patrick Akpobo-Lokemi, who was arrested, jumped bail, and later rearrested. 6 PDP zonal chairmen reportedly claimed that they did not know the source of the campaign funds they received. Can you imagine? Omole said, Mago later clarified that Jonathan was not invited because investigation documents did not link him directly to campaign approval. Okay. Mago lamented how well-funded legal defenses stall cases. Politicians who steal 10 billion naira keep 5 billion naira for litigation. Wow. Hire senior advocates and exploit any investigative gaps. Can imagine. So they will steal money. They know that this one, I'm going to use it to pay for litigation. So there's always money on ground to spend on court cases, on whatever that might arise from them stealing money. You can imagine. The books add that many senior PDP members accuse the EFCC of witch hunting as case files continue to pile up. Omole further revealed that President Buhari ordered the EFCC to investigate 17 serving and retired military officers following recommendations by the Military Procurement Audit Committee. Several Air Force officers were questioned, including the late Air Marshal Alex Bade, who was later charged with money laundering and corruption, including allegations of using 1.4 billion naira in Air Force funds to buy a mansion in Abuja. The Audit Committee's second report also flagged 21 companies for EFCC investigation over questionable contracts linked to the Air Force and the NSA, citing unclear cost and transfer of public funds for unidentified purposes. Wow, it is well. All the money that they've spent in this country on frivolities that our leaders are just taking for themselves. Elizabeth said, I don't know why people are like this, so why not bring this out all this way? Why now? I don't know, Johnson NHS says some investigation would fall, for example, Metu may be the owner of the company involved in arms contracts, but in law, a company is a separate legal entity which can sue and be sued. Hence, suing Metu by EFCC menace a failed case, as stating to me the company ought to be sued, not Metu. What is Metu? It is a lie. This is a lie scam alert, not that man. Haruna Usman says, this is a new tactic to fight against opposition parties or what? This is ridiculous. Samuel says, how can we trust Nigerian leaders? They can forge allegations and hang it on whoever they is. That one saved day. That one saved day. Innocent or not, they can just look for one thing that you did not do and say you did it. Dallas Mama says, do not mind APC, the real culprit of corruption are within the circle of that party, and they don't want to go after them. But so that the EFCC office will not stay idle, they have decided to scavenge from opposition. Atmosis Abara says this Aisha Buhari controversial book is politically motivated by Tinubu'S administration to support her brother Nuhu Ribadu at all costs and is filled with inaccuracies. And they say stupid, shameless EFCC. Adam Leko says everything is on Gosha. Kelechi says, how do we know the truth behind the storylines of this book? I don't know. Because to me, if the book goes, it's almost as if they are just trying to paint Buhari like a good person. How can a man write a book and is believed? Fish out the writer for more clarification. As Yusuf Abdul says, a certain air chief now leads used 1.4 billion to secure a mansion in Abuja. Assume the rickety structure is unbundled or decentralized. One could imagine the impact of such huge of money of a state level or local government council. Chris Lokoro says, let me not say what is on my mind. Please, what did I just read? Statement of Osiman, he was a state trouble. David says, Nigeria could have been a wealthy nation. I'm telling you, we are very, very rich. It's a very, very rich country. And the kind of money that we have in this country is enough to build like Dubai 2 times, times 2. But yet, there is nothing to show for it. That's why they don't want to become the president. John Obiabo says, behold the structures. They boast about structures of criminalities. Orlando says, okay, find places to hide your evil. The money you have been collecting from different ways in this country, where is the money? And what purpose does it stand for? One says, this is because GJ wants to contest, so it's now they want to tarnish his image. It could also be that. It could also be because public wants to campaign, so they are looking for something to lie against him. Akim Shola says this is a man of integrity. And all of this, you couldn't say it is. Why now? Why now? Truly. Why now? See, well, and this, don't forget to like, to share, to subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.